Just 7 days after the Spanish Grand Prix, we go to the Principality. It's the Monaco Grand Prix. So 6 races down in the 2022 campaign as well. 4 race victories now to Max Verstappen, only 2 to Charles Leclerc. This time out, it's the Monaco Grand Prix. Before 2 weeks' time, we head over to Azerbaijan, and a week later, the Canadian Grand Prix returns to the calendar. Then a little bit of a break before the first weekend of July sees the British Grand Prix. 7 days later, we're in Austria for the second sprint event as well. Then 2-week break before France and Hungary back-to-back lead us into the summer break. Then when we come back, a triple header. Belgium, Netherlands and Italy take us from the 28th of August to the 11th of September. Then a big break before we go to Singapore on the 2nd of October to return to the calendar for Formula One's first night race. Back on the calendar. Fantastic to see. A week later, it's the Japanese Grand Prix before a 2-week break. Then we head stateside for the United States Grand Prix in Austin, Texas. A week later, we're in Mexico as well. Then a 2-week break before the season rounds out with a double header. Brazil on the 13th of November and the 20th of November in Abu Dhabi. In terms of the driver standings, Max Verstappen now leads the way by just 6 points to Charles Leclerc after his retirement last time out at the Spanish Grand Prix. Sergio Perez still third with George Russell fourth. Carlos Sainz has dropped down to 5th position. Lewis Hamilton moves slightly up into 6th, just ahead of Lando Norris. Valtteri Bottas, Esteban Ocon and Kevin Magnussen round out the top 10. Further down, Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo now level on points with 11. Pierre Gasly has 6 points. Sebastian Vettel and Fernando Alonso both level on 4. Alexander Albon has 3. Lance Stroll 2. Zhou Guanyu, the last driver, with points on 1. Mick Schumacher, Nico Hulkenberg and Nicholas Latifi still no points this season. In terms of the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull now take the lead on 195 points to Ferrari on 169. Mercedes secure third on 120. Then McLaren are 4th, just a few points ahead of Alfa Romeo, who in turn are battling Alpine. AlphaTauri are 7th, ahead by 2 points to Haas. Aston Martin 9th on 6 points, and Williams 10th on 3. All constructors having points. It's the 2022 Monaco Grand Prix, and this is your weekend preview. Let's take a look around the Monte Carlo circuit, a 2.074 mile circuit, 19 corners, just 1 DRS zone, maximum elevation change right at the top of the hill. This is a demanding circuit. Start the lap out of Anthony Nogues, down the start-finish straight that's on a slight curve, and start the lap. Into turn 1, brake hard down to 3rd gear for Saint-Devant. Rise up Beau Rivage. The track narrows in on both sides, like threading the eye of a needle. Into the top, and Massenet. Now Casino Square, let the car drift wide before catching it up. Down towards Mirabeau, avoid the bump on the outside of the track, swing the car in 2nd gear to the right-hander. Down to the Grand Hotel hairpin, the slowest corner in Formula 1, just 30 miles an hour. Into Portier 1 as well, the car often wants to drift out before Portier 2, where Senna threw into the wall back in 1988. Through the tunnel now, as you head down towards the Nouvelle Chicane, your eyes adjust to the flash of the light, downhill into the brakes. Very hard to get this part of the track right as well. A quick flick to the right twice before left. Right, left into back. 5th gear corner, flat out. Avoid the barrier. Martin Brundle did it back in 1984. Through the swimming pool section as well, where Leclerc crashed in qualifying last year. Try not to avoid the barriers to see how easy it is for the rear to lock. Into Rascasse, 2nd gear, uphill part of the track as well. Big drift to the overside. Into Anthony Nogues, downhill. Open up the DRS. Fly towards the line. And that is a lap of the Monaco Grand Prix circuit. Hello everybody and welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix. Everything seems to be on the fritz this morning as well. I'll take the blame that none of the systems are actually properly working as well. But hello everybody, this is it then, the Monaco Grand Prix, the one that we've all been waiting for as well. Yes, I know it doesn't exactly give us greatest of racing around here as well. Yes, it's mainly about qualifying, but with rain predicted for Sunday's race as well, we are truly in to what is going to be an absolutely fantastic race. I cannot wait at all. Okay, so let's get straight into it then and start off with some of the news that has been breaking this morning. It starts off, first of all, because I don't want to bring it up again, about Jewellery Gate as well. Now, you might remember in Australia, the FIA said that any drivers wearing jewellery would be not homologated, and it's banned now, so you can't wear jewellery in the car. Drivers were then given exceptions for wearing wedding rings, so those drivers who are married could wear their wedding rings in the cars, and yet the FIA seemed to clamp down on Lewis Hamilton because he was wearing earrings and a nose piercing as well. Now he's taken out the ear piercings, but the nose piercing he cannot take out because it is welded in as well. Now he was given 2 races of exemption from that, so Miami and this last race in Spain. But he has failed to take it out. Now, the FIA last night relented and said they've now got until the end of June in order to remove the jewellery. So Lewis Hamilton, because he hasn't been able to organise the surgery yet, has said, well, I can't get this done. So effectively now we are waiting for him to have it removed. But there's a waiver that might be signed as well. But anyway, that's it. We're not going to hear any more of this jewellery until the end of June. So probably the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Ironically enough, it seems like the FIA want to bring it up at Lewis's home race, it seems, because the next race after the end of June is the first weekend of July, which is the British Grand Prix. So it seems that we could be talking about this at Silverstone in a few weeks' time as well. Right. Let's get on to the action then and start what is a very busy weekend. And let's bring off with Charles Leclerc, who says, I don't think about it, as he shrugs off so-called Monaco curse as well. Well, across all his F2 career and his F1 career and even the Monaco historic, that's 5 races Charles Leclerc has failed to finish. He even failed to finish a demonstration lap. Yes, the car brake failed and that lot, but still, the matter stands that Charles Leclerc has never won or even finished the Monaco Grand Prix. Hopefully he's going to change that this year, though. But it comes at a very crucial time, this race, because of a DNF last time out at the Spanish Grand Prix. He's lost the World Championship lead for the first time this year. Max Verstappen leads now by just 6 points. And Verstappen, coming into this weekend, knows he can win around here. He nearly won in 2019. He did win in 2021 here as well. Of course, we didn't have a race in 2020 due to the pandemic. But he knows it can be done, and he is going to go all out for it. And I can't wait to see what Max is going to do this weekend. Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes. Are we in for a 3-way fight here in Monaco? Yes, because Monaco is the great equaliser. It's not so much about how fast your car is, it's about how fast and how brave the drivers are as well to get Monaco correct. So yeah, Mercedes right back in it as well for this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix. It's all going to be about qualifying on the Saturday, which is going to be in the dry, but the race on Sunday, 80% chance of rain, and big rain as well. So Sunday's Grand Prix is going to be absolutely fantastic. Formula 2 racing here already. They had their practice yesterday, and the 2 qualifyings just happened a few moments ago as well. Jake Hughes with a nasty hit into the wall as well at the swimming pool chicane proves that you put a centimetre wrong on this track, it's going to be a big accident. So we can't wait for that as well. Cynthia will be joining me in the commentary box all weekend long as well for this race. Okay, further down then, in terms of some other things, let's go through the tech upgrades. I know Monaco isn't that big of a tech upgrade, but there are a few things we need to talk about. Mercedes, they've brought a new front wing end plate as well to try and narrow down the negative drag you get at this circuit. They've got a new front brake cooling as well because of the slow speeds here at Monaco. It tends to get the car heated up a bit more, especially the brakes, so brake cooling is a problem. Red Bull, a new steering, a new front brake cooling as well. Ferrari have brought no upgrades as well. They've got a new power engine, though, in the back of Charles Leclerc after it failed last time out at the Spanish Grand Prix 7 days ago. McLaren, new rear brake cooling, steering, cooling louvers as well, and a mirror stay, so a brand new mirror on the side of the McLarens as well. No special livery. Going down, Alpine and AlphaTauri have brought steering as well because you need a new lock. The lowest hairpin that we just saw as well or what you call it, the Grand Hotel hairpin as well, the slowest corner in Formula One, it's over 180-degree turn angle. It's really, really bad as well. So the steering has to be changed for Monaco to give it a bit of a zhoof to get round the course as well. AlphaTauri have brought that steering. Aston Martin have brought no upgrades. Williams have brought steering, new front brake cooling. Alfa Romeo nothing, and Haas steering as well. But that is all predicted, and we knew it already, as AVG pops up saying that your antivirus protection has expired. And of course, in doing that, it freezes up the entire stream. Who else really hates McAfee or McPhee, whatever it is? Because it really does annoy me, because now it might go, but it's not jumping the stream anymore. Oh, yes, it is. And it's gone. Great. Right, Synthol says as well, I think Ferrari will be fast here as they were very quick in Sector 3 in Barcelona. However, that could be a different preference in setup, of course. Yeah, well, Ferrari were quick here last year when they had the slowest car of the top three, and Leclerc took pole position. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Leclerc taking pole position, to be fair. I think he's going to be very much on the money to do so. Also throw in Lewis Hamilton. I think he's going to have a very good weekend here as well. George Russell could be one of the stars of the making as well. Lewis seemed very happy in the press conference as well, very relaxed. And also he got gifted the last copy of Valtteri Bottas and that famous Instagram post where he was naked in the river, as well as a joke gift. But Lewis appreciated it. It was for charity, of course. So very, very fun as well. Okay, that about rounds it up, because not much has actually happened, and because of Monaco's schedule, now that we're on a 3-day format, so there's no practice on Thursday, practice now happening on a Friday, but everything's a bit disjointed and at the wrong times. As well, compared to a normal European season as well. We're in this strange position where we haven't actually got all the information yet. So join us for first practice. That's coming up at 12:50 British Summer Time. So in around about 45 minutes time from now, you can join me and Megan for the first practice session. Now, we have got a glitch at the moment where, as I'm sure you've all have seen in the last couple of races, that free practice 1 has been really, really messy. So for the time, we're going to have an in-house commentary team for free practice 1, and I'll have guests joining me for free practice 2 and 3 as well. Okay, thanks for your company. We'll be back later on as well for free practice 1. And from us all here, thanks for your company. We'll see you later on. Bye for now.